Parity is a local charity which provides vital services and support throughout Hampshire, Berkshire and Surrey for young adults aged 18 and upwards with multiple disabilities.
The origins of Parity go back some 55 years, and in the last 25 years or so we've now branched off in a very important direction, focusing entirely on children, especially young adults with very profound levels of disability, and developing quite a unique approach to giving them a quality of life which we think is hugely important.
However, unlike many other daycare centres, Parity adopts a pioneering approach, encouraging their students to reach their full potential through a stimulating environment and one-to-one support.
The philosophy is the most important thing, I think, about the organisation. It's equality, dignity and rights, and that's what's underlying absolutely every service that we provide. And I've been really privileged that I've been able to grow the services within that philosophy, and I think it does make what we're providing very special.
Parity offers a service which is radically different from that at most day centres. Rather than simply catering for a person's basic needs, Parity staff encourage their students to take control of their lives by expressing their own likes, dislikes, personality and sense of humour.
James is fairly complex. He's got a good sense of humour. He's quite fussy who he lets see that side of him. It takes him a long time to carry out any task, and you have got to have patience. Because James is so profound, he didn't really fit into the day centre situation, but it was totally different when we came to Parity because it was just calm and quiet, and James very quickly settled in. And it's just pretty much a success story, to be honest.
You going to get the fan working for me?
Parity has 2 day centres where students can access a range of activities based on their individual needs, choices and goals.
Within the day centres, each student's following their own individual programme plan. That looks at academic skills, social skills, living skills and recreational skills, as well as covering various therapies. We employ staff on a one-to-one basis, which means that people can access the sort of service that they want to access, rather than trying to squash them into an inappropriate service.
I've got one student at the moment called Bobby, and it's very important that you get to know Bobby as a person. You know, how he communicates is the most important thing, so he's got choice like everyone else. We're just here to support the guys and to try and get across what they want to do and encourage their independence.
The most rewarding thing is when you've been working with a student. They get something out of it and you get something out of it as well, because they've actually achieved something, and to actually see them achieve that, it's very rewarding.
Each student's individual programme plan addresses their own academic, recreational and social goals. Some students use a computer to create displays, write profiles about themselves or simply surf the internet. Others benefit from the sensory areas, special rooms designed to stimulate all their senses and help them to explore the world around them. Other students are involved in working towards becoming as independent as possible in a variety of life skills, from shopping and cooking to deciding how best to spend their free time.
I think you must have done some good stretches.
The day centres also provide access to a number of therapies addressing mobility and general well-being.
The benefits of movement are clearly documented. The bones are strengthened, the ligaments that are potentially tight can be loosened. We're built to move, and we're able to give our students that experience.
What is it?
Other therapies available include speech and music therapy to aid communication.
Many of Parity's students are at a very, very early stage of communication, and so we use an approach with them called intensive interaction. The learner leads the activity and the interaction partner follows and joins in with the flow and develops the content of it.
There's money inside, and the money's inside a purse. It is indeed, right.
And it's really very rewarding to see some of the students at Parity beginning to become interactive and show the skills, which at the end of the day are basically being able to engage and connect with another person.
When someone comes to music therapy, we're looking at helping them to have overcome the things that were holding them back and preventing them getting as much from life as they might. The benefits are when you see somebody blossoming, when you see someone coping better with a situation they didn't used to cope with, or when you see someone really using their eyes to let staff know what's going on when they used to be much more cut off.
I think communication is really important because not everybody communicates using speech, but everybody has the right to communicate. And absolutely everybody can communicate at whatever level, using body language, developing signing systems, or using communication books. We've also got people who use things like a Dynavox, which is a sort of voice box that can be activated, a bit like Stephen Hawking's voice.
My name is Sunil.
Twice a year, Parity runs a teen scheme which brings together teenagers from all walks of life, with a firm emphasis on fun.
Basically the premise is that we get these students who are on vacation, so they've all got a young outlook. We give them a good training, we talk to them about disability awareness, where we've got our ideas about disability, turn everything on its head. We're not here to feel sorry for teenagers, we're here to empower them to be teenagers, to enjoy doing the same sorts of things that teenagers like.
I'm a law student at the moment at university, which is a bit different to this kind of work, I suppose you say, but that's work and this is more fun, I suppose, which is the best thing about Parity.
I think the teenagers find it really good. They come in and they have a bit of independence, or a bit more independence than they would do normally.
It's a friendship, it's not just a job. It's fun for you as well as them a lot of the time. Like, you go to take a child to the cinema, you have fun doing that as well. And yeah, it's rewarding, I think.
The specific issues faced by people with multiple disabilities are only now beginning to be properly recognised, and Parity is leading the way in addressing those needs and providing specialist services. We take every opportunity to share our knowledge and experience, as well as continuing to work hard to influence policy.